Hello, and welcome to my channel. It took me some time to make this video because I was quite uncertain which dolls I wanted to include. As I said in my previous videos, it is my intention to own all of the American Girl dolls ever made. But of course, I need to narrow it down to just a few dolls since I don't want to make this video very long. I have selected just a few, and I decided to throw in the contemporary dolls. Anyway, there are just a few of them. Now before we start, I want to apologize in advance for my accent. English is not my first language, so please bear with me. Also, since I don't own any of these dolls, well, at least none of them in their original form, I have searched Instagram for some of their photos. I made sure to credit all the owners of the photos down in the description box. Please do follow them since they take the most wonderful photos. I am sure that you will not be disappointed with their work. First off, I want to someday own Truly Me number 6. I think she's a very underrated doll. She was one of the first released American Girl of the Day dolls. She was released in 1995, revamped in 1997, and retired in 2008. Of all the dolls in this list, she's the only one who has the fewest photos on Instagram. I think it is because of her unusual eyes. I know that for most of the AG collectors, the laser green eyes is very polarizing. But for me, I love this eyes, and it is the perfect foil for her light blonde hair. I think she's so striking, and I would definitely love to own her someday. The next doll on my list is Truly Me number 15. She was one of the first released American Girl of the Day dolls. She was released in 1995 and then retired in 2007. I think she's a much coveted doll because as far as I know, she's the only classic mold with textured black hair. This doll's hair has no partition. This means that this doll's hair could be parted in any way. She's a very unusual looking doll, and I would love to add her to my collection. The third doll in my list is Truly Me number 40. She was released in 2009 and then retired in 2019. I have very few Jess molds in my collection, and I really think TM40 is quite unique since she doesn't have bangs. I'm lucky enough to have Ivy Ling, and I really want to add more Jess mold dolls to my collection. I'm already thinking of different ways to style her hair. The fourth doll that I wish to add to my collection is Truly Me number 62. She was released in 2015 and then retired in 2019. She's a light-skinned Sonali mode, and I just love her amber eyes. For me, she can be a Muslim doll or someone with Arabian or Indian ethnicity. I will definitely want to have her someday. As you probably noticed, the dolls I wish to have are all retired. I don't know, I just think them being already retired makes them more desirable. Now for the next few dolls I wish to have, they are all contemporary dolls. Except for the first doll, they are still available for purchase. I wish to have them for several reasons. The first contemporary doll I want to have is Ziya. She was released in 2017 and then retired in 2018, which means there are only a few of them available. Ziya has a birthmark mole on her left cheek, and as far as I know, she's the only doll with a mole. Do correct me if I'm wrong though. I really want to have Z because she looks like a very fun doll, and I would love to style her long hair. The next dolls in my list are the World by Us dolls. These dolls are supposed to be age's answer to more dolls of color. I do like these dolls because they look so unique and are very beautiful. The first doll I want is Makena Williams. When I saw her name at first, I thought, why is AG naming a doll with something they already have in the past? I mean, we already have Girl of the Year 2012, Makena Brooks. But apparently, Her name is pronounced Makena, so it is different. Anyway, she's a new face mold, so I definitely want her. Some people say she looks like a well-wisher, but I disagree. The second doll I wish to have is Evette Peeters. I actually have a doll that looks very similar to her. She's a customized Josefina whom I named Mariah. I was so surprised when I saw leaks of Evette surfacing online, since they look so much alike. If only my Mariah has gray eyes instead of green though. Anyway, I think Evette is a beauty, and despite already owning Mariah, I still want to add her to my collection. The last doll I will be mentioning today is Maritza Ochoa. She's a Jaws mold, the second time this mold was used on a doll. I'm still crossing my fingers that I can someday own a Jaws. But whichever of them comes first, I will be so elated. I really love Maritza's fierce look. Some people say Maritza has a resting bitch face, but I don't care. I actually love that about her. She looks so fierce. There you have it, my truly me and contemporary doll wish list. Again, all the credits are down in the description box below. Hopefully next year, I can cross off some of these dolls from my list. Thank you for watching. Take care.